Alright, hello my fellow Reapers, Velma here, bringing you the first episode of Reaper Talk, the series where I just go over and discuss things such as games, media, movies, shows, etc. In this episode, we are talking about Genshin Impact, a game that just released yesterday as of this recording, September 27th, 2020. So, Genshin Impact, an open world action RPG with gacha elements included. This game is free to play on the MiHoYo website. You've probably heard of MiHoYo because of their previous game, known as Honkai Impact 3rd, which I also play from time to time, and which is also a very fantastic game. But we're not here to talk about Honkai today. We're here to talk about Genshin. So let's go over the story. So Genshin Impact, and let me reiterate this. I'm just doing a basic on what I know about this from what I've played. So Genshin Impact, you take the role of a twin, either twin, the brother or the sister. You can name them as you please. And from there, over what I've seen, there's not much difference between the twins, gameplay-wise. So basically what happens is you are transported to another world, to the world of Tevat, on a quest to save your brother/sister from the clutches of this evil queen who looks like she's the Herisher of the Void from freaking Honkai Impact 3. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it. But there's more to it, that you have to find out in the story. But on this quest, you'll meet some heroes/companions to aid you in your quest, such as the fairy companion Paimon, or the skilled bow girl Amber, or my favorite, Kaya, the frozen knight of Favonius. What else can I talk about a bit more on the story, because I feel there's a bit more to understand. So, the kingdom of Favonius is... Well, it's a kingdom... Well, not a kingdom. The Knights of the Favonius are a thing. Then the kingdom of Mondstadt is the place you're going to be going to first and foremost. And it's gonna be like, I consider the central hub of some sorts, because I'm always teleporting back to that place. But anyway, in Mondstadt, you're gonna be tasked with meeting the knights and helping them out, after the encounter that you had with a certain dragon that they name Storm Terror, I believe. But yeah. From there, that's when the game begins, basically, when you start your journey and understanding why people, or why they fear Storm Terror, and what your role is in this world. But yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into this. Still a lot more I've glossed over, and I may just talk more in another video. But yeah. So let's get into the gameplay and the graphics and other stuff. So the graphics, my god, the graphics for this game, jeez, okay, so the graphics, oh boy, I'm running the game on its highest settings, so it looks absolutely stunning, wow, from the flow of water to grass blowing in the breeze, and even looking at the sky itself, it is just breathtaking. Not to mention the animations and the character models are just crisp. They are good. From the enemy variety to the NPCs, and to even the buildings and structures, it all looks so gosh dang good. I just, dang, I can't believe that this game is for mobile as well. Jeez. Yes. Alright, we are back. But yes, the graphics are just great. My god. I've only had minor hiccups when I was playing the games from some of the animations, but other than that, no, everything looks good. The enemy model is so gosh dang good. How people run, good. All of it, just great. Now, let's get into the gameplay. And I'll touch back up on anything that I missed later on, because I've only played the game for a little bit. But yeah. So, the gameplay. As I stated before, it's an action RPG. So the battles and combat are pretty great. The attacks are fluent, they're responsive. Um, it's great having to hit an enemy with your sword actually feels like you're hitting them. It also shows the percent of damage or the damage indication or like how much damage you've done to them. It's just oh my. But there's more to the combat as well. So from what I've learned after playing it is that there's a bunch of different elements to take into account in Genshin Impact. The elements that I have come across were water, ice, fire, electric, and wind. At first when I started, I thought the electric ability was like darkness, but no, it's not. But to go over, the elements play a factor in terms of like just added damage to your like weapons. So like, say you have, I put it. Okay. Say you have a weapon that is wind, and then you have a weapon that does water. You'll get like a combination effect of some sorts. So if you mix and match elements, you'll get a better outcome. So it's something like what's a recent game I played? There's a recent game, I think maybe in Borderlands they had that. But yeah, if you mix like, I don't know, ice or water with of course electric, you're gonna get something called super conductive. Yeah, or overloaded, I believe, is what you'll get too. So there's that, which I enjoy. I'm still trying to get used to it with the many basic different elements per character. Each character has one, I want to say skill and one ultimate. Yeah, one skill and one ultimate. So like you'll have your main character who can do like, oh, a wind blast with their first skill, and then their ultimate is a giant tornado. Both of which can combine with either kind of element. So say you use your your wind blast with a fire attack, you know, you'll get a freaking fire blast or a fire tornado. And I really enjoy that kind of stuff in these kind of games because I love to mix and match elements and attacks. So next thing, let's go over characters. By characters, I mean attributes, abilities. There's also weapon variety. There's also talents and skills and whatnot. But first, let's discuss the leveling. So in this game, you level up by killing enemies, of course, doing quests. I don't think you gain levels by collecting stuff. You gain levels by finding, completing dungeons and finding temples as well. Which I need to touch up on too, because there's a lot of that too. But you'll see that in like the first half of the game, and you'll understand it immediately. Let's go over the exploration. Like, I didn't go over it before, but the exploration is amazing. Like, there is, the map is just absolutely massive, and there is just so much to see. Like, I can't even begin to fathom. There's so much to explore. And right now, you don't have a mount, and here's to me hoping that you get like a mount or something, or some other means of transportation, but right now you are subjugated to running on foot, and you also have teleport systems that you have to find and activate in order to get that set waypoint. You can't just teleport wherever you please. There are certain waypoints and waystones that you can only activate when you when you're activating yourself. So when you start, the map's not going to be too big for you because you have to actually activate the rest of the map yourself. And that pretty much makes it similar to games like Breath of the Wild, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to compare this game to, which I compared it to as well, because I played Breath of the Wild, and seeing this game, it just reminds me of that almost immediately. So I can see why people would compare this game to Breath of the Wild. But it's not always a bad thing. Genshin definitely does a lot of things different. Some things I didn't even notice, and some things my friends pointed out to me when they were playing the game. So that is interesting. As for the other things, like when you start the game and you start to get used to it, and you have freedom to do whatever you want. Pick whatever quest you want to do. You will find different weapons, artifacts to equip to your character, and these can be enhanced. You can enhance them to max level. Each artifact or weapon will have its own separate ability or passive effect for your character. Like, oh, if you have this set of things, you will gain a health bonus of 1,000 HP or more. You know, that kind of stuff, which I like. In order to enhance, you need to find enhancement ores or jewels or whatever. You can find them by getting chests. I believe you can mine them out. I believe you get them from quests as well, and I think you can buy them in the general store. Although I could be wrong, but I'm just trying to remember right now. But yeah, that's that about upgrading and whatnot. For me, in these kind of games, I want to make sure I have a team of at least one of each good element, just in case, because some dungeons will require you to have this certain kind of element to even pass them. But yeah, I didn't even go over the gliding. So there is a glider in this game, which basically functions as how you would in Breath of the Wild, except your glider is wings, and these wings can be equipped and de-equipped whenever you want to. Right now, I believe they're giving away custom wings in the game for you to get, which is pretty nice. I like them. They're good. Um, what else? Trying to remember. There's also like different kinds of gameplay I've experienced. Like, there's gonna be a section where you have to like catch up to this dragon, and like you're in like a how do I say it? Like a flying shooting position where you have to shoot it down. It's pretty unique. I like it. So there's more on the gameplay. I only barely scratched the surface because I'm still just checking out the game myself. But let me go over some other things about the game that I currently didn't touch over yet. So there is a gacha element in the game. In this game, you can get gacha characters and weapons as well as trinkets to equip to your character. And I've done, I believe, two gachas so far, and it's been pretty good. I haven't got any like 5-star characters just yet, but you know, they don't shoehorn it to you. They don't throw it at you. You can get, you know, through this game without even having to touch the gacha half the time. You know, you can just go, you know, find your weapons or purchase your weapons at the store and just get it off, which I like. Genshin Impact doesn't throw it in your face. I mean, yeah, you have rewards and everything. You have a daily login, and you have achievements that give you other, you know, gacha currency to use, but you don't even need to do it. Like, they give you characters for free to try out and whatnot. So that is also great. So yeah, but I have done the gacha, and I have gotten some characters that are currently in my party that you're probably seeing now on screen. Um, yeah, they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I like that. Other than the gacha elements, there are, as I said, there are regular stores in the game. There's like a blacksmith. There's a quest system as well. There's a guild that you can join to. I think they give you quest or they give you a handbook, I believe, and you can also level up your adventurer rank, which I need to go over, but there's a lot to it. Basically, your adventurer rank, which is separate from your character's levels or whatever, is basically whenever you do any kind of task in the game, not any kind of task, but specific task in the game, you will gain adventurer points to level up your adventurer rank. And this is sort of a way to make sure that you don't just, you know, do things out of order, I guess, you know, go to places you're not supposed to go because some stuff is locked because of your adventure rank. So, you know, my adventure rank right now is 11, so there are some quests or dungeons that aren't open until my adventure rank is at this certain kind of rank, which I like. It makes you, you know, want to do other stuff. You have to do other stuff to get your rank up, whether it be cooking, clearing out enemy camps, finding quests, doing quests, talking to people, you know, that kind of stuff. And you know, I like that. You know, I did hear there is a co-op in this game, but from what I've heard, you can only unlock it after Adventurer rank 16, from what a friend told me. So I do look forward to that, and I do plan on bringing gameplay of that, if I can, to you guys to see. What else can I talk about? There, one of the gacha elements, one of the weapons, one of the enhancements, as well as the login events. There are different kinds of stuff that new players are receiving because they started the game. So be sure to claim those. They're really, really great to have. I think that's it. Not technically everything I went over in Genshin Impact. There's still a lot more things to go over. Like, oh hey, friends, friend codes, achievements, characters. Like there's talents. You know, your character can only get to level 20. In order to get them higher, you need to ascend, which I have no idea how to do yet because I don't have the required items for it. But yeah. This just been a minor discussion about, you know, Genshin Impact, what I think, and, you know, my general, you know, discussions about it. Overall, I definitely enjoy Genshin Impact, and I hope that it can grow to be a very good game because right now it is absolutely amazing to play. Like from the exploration, the story, the gameplay, the cast of characters, all of that. It's great. And I can't recommend this enough, but I recommend you guys try it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go try it out. Go play it. I'll leave a link to the MiHoYo website where you can download it for PC. And I believe it's also for PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. So yeah. This has been Reaper Talk on Genshin Impact. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching.